I want to be sure that CEO is already here with us. Please, can you just unmute yourself and say something to the community? You are live and direct, and you are hearing us. Awoo. Yeah, that's the Spartan signal. That's the Spartan logo. Yeah, thank you very much for representing that. So as you can see, our CEO is already here with us. So we're going to go straight to what we have to do. We don't want to take much of our time, as we know that time is very precious. And at the same time, we are so happy as a community to the level in which we've attained today as regard the project we have at hand. There has been a lot of noise about it positively in the public domain. And the same way, anything with a positive notion, there will certainly be a negative notion alongside. And this is what makes the balancing. For us to have light in our homes, there must be a combination of the negative and the positive. So this works in everything we do. So right about now, we're going to go into this very straight. CEO, please, you just have to say a word or two for 1 minute to the people and to greet your community and to just know how we've been faring over the week till this day before we go into what we have properly.
Thanks for the privilege, guy. I'm going to say you're doing a good job. More grace. I have been on your neck, the neck of the media team, the neck of the admin. I am not resting, and they are not resting. So I must say, hey, you guys, you are trying. Without you, there is no Jeff and Michael. So I must tell you, the media team, the admin, thank you. Kudos to you guys. And to the lovers of COTPS, the lovers of AAS, I told you these are the two platforms we are going to run. Here we are. Dreams are unfolding. Hands are on deck. And here we are, the month of August, which is the month of our delivering. Guys, I am here to answer all your questions. Remember, I will not rest until I say so. I love you guys.
Thank you very much. What a beautiful way and a beautiful place to leave that at this moment. Once again, we want to welcome everyone in this community who find time to gather with us this very afternoon. Not that you have nothing doing, but because your heart is here and you're in love with this project and you choose to be here at this hour. So we want to really appreciate your time. We are not taking it for granted. We know how important you are to the community and to the project at hand. So straight, we're going to go into the question. As we all know, today is our AMA, and we've given that privilege out for people to throw in their questions, starting from yesterday to this day. Questions have been raining in, and so many people have had multiple questions, so we'll try to filter everything in one place. So we have some questions that we're going to start with right now with our CEO. But first and foremost, we just want you to have a free flow. We want to know from you, CEO, how has things been from the last time we had our AMA? Any new progress, any innovation, any kind of an exciting news that you want the community to hear before we go to the question of the day? Because it's been over a week since we had our first AMA. So any new development, or have we been sleeping since that time till now? CEO.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. So many developments. Just as I said, I am not resting. We are working day and night. The project we are in, just the same way we are building it, noticing loopholes, weak points. I say from day one, we looked at projects that guys have built before now, their weak points, their loopholes. We build it in their strength, then close up their weaknesses to make sure what they suffer or fail from, we don't repeat it, because it will be an error to repeat the mistakes of a man in a new project that is built to fight the Ponzi in the world. So many developments, looking at what we built so far, cracking down what we discover that unethical hackers may pass through or come through to have access to our platform to mess up with our security, to mess up with members' phone. We crack them down, build them back again, knowing too well we are ready. Just as I said from day one, we came prepared. We came prepared. So a lot of new development. The job is ongoing. Those of you who are in the platform, I screenshot the interface of the platform to the room there. You see how it looks like. So many developments. So many guys. So many.
Yeah, that's lovely. That is another beautiful one, which implies that every day, every hour, every minute, every seconds, there is work ongoing, and this is also good for the community, knowing fully well that this is a project in motion. Yeah, we're going straight to what we have. There is a name that is called Fedline, Fedline, in case I don't pronounce it very well, which is topping the number one on our question list this very moment for the AMA. Uh, Fedline wants to know that if there's going to be any disadvantage in being among the test runners. That is, would there be possibility that those people that will be in the test running aspect of this program will lose money? Is there a possibility that they can lose money? Is there a disadvantage for the test runner, or is it all full of advantage? That is what Fairline wants to know.
Okay, thank you, Federline. Thanks for your question. The truth is that just as I said a few days ago, we are starting the project with testnet, right? Myself, co-developers who have been working day and night, having sleepless night. Oh my God. You see, in my next world, if I am coming back to embrace that cryptocurrency, the blockchain industry, I will still wish to work with these guys. Not resting, they are not resting, their faces are not known to you, but the job is ongoing, the speed, the frequency they are running with. That you see, it's one thing to wake up to build a project, another thing to see like mind, man, the energy, you see them, the way they flow and work with you. Wow. In my next world, I want to work with these guys. These are young guys, not old men. These are young guys. Listen to me, guys. Immediately we are done with the test net. The next phase is the beta testing. The 1,000 selected beta testing will roll in. Now, the advantage and the disadvantage is this. The advantage of it one, if you are part of the members who are going in for beta test, just as you have your money in your wallet, please take note of this. You have your money in your wallet. You are not giving your money to anybody. You are not sending your money to anybody, not even me. Neither my admin. You are having your money in your wallet. Then you form your personal account, which is AAS platform. Just as we start the engine, from the blockchain to start trading for you 24/7. From that day till when for the global community to go in, your account will be running. We can't stop the engine. We will pause the engine. We will have nothing to do with the engine. It will run. For example, if we have to wait for 2 weeks to a kind of go live, your account will be running. If you have to wait for 3 weeks, your account will be running. If you have to wait for 1 month, your account will be running. The disadvantage is that you are not in, you won't be part of that profit making. Why? Because when we go into the system, we will make the profit, right? Then we withdraw our profit and capital, then pour back again, make the profit again, withdraw our profit and capital, pour back again, to be sure that what we paid for, I told you, it's a community project. We didn't loan money from any bank to build up this expensive project. We didn't ask anybody, dead or alive, to borrow me money, just like Michael, to build this expensive project. The funds were generated from coins I bought for years. Saving it in wallet, knowing too well I am pregnant and I am going to deliver a project that will fight poverty on earth. Now, once we kickstart, for the fact that you are in, you make your profit, you withdraw with your capital, you pour back again, you withdraw with your you pour back again. Once we are done knowing too well what we pay for, the speed from the blockchain, the code generating from the blockchain to personal members' phone number for withdrawal, all of this is in place, getting what we want. Then we can then say, okay, the beta test is over. Let them start preparing for please prepare to go live. So within this period, if we do 3 weeks beta testing, or a month and 1 week beta testing, or 2 months beta testing, you are in making your profit. If your money is not just some money, it's not community money. Remember, making a profit in this project is your profit, not our profit. But coming in to be part of the project, it becomes a community project, right? So the advantage is that you make more profit. The disadvantage is that you are not in, or you are not selected among those who are going in for better testing.
Wow, that's great. I think that answers Ferdinand question, which means what we just got from this is that it's going to be profit all the way. There is no possibility of making losses, even in the general arbitrage ecosystem. That is one beautiful thing about arbitrage, which makes arbitrage more superior to forex, to HFX, high frequency trading, to what is it called, margin trading, spot trading, because in what's it called, in arbitrage, you don't actually lose money. Those of us who traded with COTP, we can attest to that. I don't think any one of us loses money during trade. So this is what it is. Also, with what our CEO have just said, that is what will also happen during the test run. So everyone who will be opportune, who will be privileged to be part of those that will be test running, there will be profit, no losses, which means everything will be advantageous to their profit. Not there was no form of any form of disadvantage. So I think there's a follow-up question to this, also from the same Ferdinand. Question number two. He said that it was reported that you mentioned that transferring fund with accounts is a bad idea, as fund will not be received, but rather can be sent to liquidity pool. He said, but when you unveil the face of AAS to them, transfer option was there. So his question is, would it be best to have removed the transfer option, since it's going to lead to loss of fund? That is his question. CEO, did you get that correctly? Hello, is CEO with us? So I'm sure CEO may be having a network issue. We all know that sometimes this internet.
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you.
Okay.
I
Did
got
you
the
get that
question.
question,
Yeah.
or do you want me to repeat it?
No, I got the question.
Okay.
I have an answer as well.
Okay. Go ahead,
Now,
sir.
when we build the system, I told you from day one we are building a one-way traffic system. Then we won't give room for multiple accounts that will link to exposing the security we have, or internal security we have, to avoid unethical hackers coming in to make mess of the system. So when we were building, we build it to be if you are coming in to place a withdrawal, definitely you will do a special verification, right? Now, with that special verification, you won't be able to withdraw money in your account. Now, we design the system that way. Now, 3 4 days ago, we said, okay, let's test run the system. Now, we went into the system to test run it. We discover two things. Now, the special verification we designed as a software in the system, which was okay by us, we discover that a new software is out that is called a Gladiator. Now, a Gladiator is one of the best demonic, devilish software that if you are using iPhone or you are using Samsung, for the fact that facial verification are a means of your withdrawal to the platform, if anybody, an unethical hacker who has that software in their phone, once they grant it in your account, or they have access to your account, if they split it, the money in your account will be withdrawn without you knowing. Now, we tested it when we were testing. We tested, we discovered that $1,100 was being withdrawn from personal accounts, right? This is an account that has a facial verification. Humanly, it's not possible, but with the help of a gladiator in another person's account, we cause a spark into the system to give access for withdrawal. You may not be there, you may be sleeping, you may be awake, but for the fact that this gladiator is in, will cause a spark for withdrawal. So immediately we notice this, that one can withdraw money from the platform without members knowing, and this will bring problems to us knowing too well. I came from Africa. We have our headquarters in the US. We have a branch in Dubai, in so many countries, but I personally just alighted Therefore, Michael, I value my name, my integrity, my reputation will never be traded for anything. So if I must build a brand, I must build what I will protect because I have a long way to go to raise armies and generals in this ecosystem. So I cannot afford to mess with my name. I don't want to build a system that tomorrow morning we are waking up to hear money got missing. My face is everywhere. My identity is everywhere. Where will I go to that no one will know me? I can't stand this. I was shocked this afternoon. I went to a mall. I said, let me drive back. I went to a mall to pick up some snacks. Unknown to me, five guys just walking. Hey, Jeff Michael, Jeff Michael. I don't know them from Adam. That imagine if I build a system that will be messed up, where will I run to? So we went back to the system immediately. We cracked down that room that gave that portion that gave room for facial verification. We cracked it down and start building a new system entirely to replace that, which will go straight to coding, right? Now, if a member wants to withdraw, the member will not need a special verification. A code will be generated from the blockchain to personal member phone number, and they will take the code back to the system, put in, and withdraw successfully will go. And for one to have access to your account or to make mess of your account, that means they will need to lap you, keep you in their custody, place withdrawal in your account, then the blockchain will generate a code and send to your phone. They will take the code, then withdraw your money. But if they don't have access to your phone, they don't have access to you, they are not holding you in their custody, it's not possible, practical, impossible for anybody to mess up with it. So when we discover this, we have to take our facial verification, then replace it with a code that give room to the question this guy is asking, how come this is back now? So we decided to bring it back because code security are far better than facial verification because gladiator software are out, anybody can make mess of our account unknown to us. So this is why we came up with a better option, which is the code generating from the blockchain. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, CEO. I think that is a satisfactory question. That tells us what is actually happening. The dev team are not sleeping; they are working around the clock because new development, as you and I speak now, are springing up on different applications around the globe. This is what is happening. So, for the dev team to have discovered this quickly, not after launch, it therefore implies that every hands and every eyes are working and they are on deck, making sure that this system is safe and secure. We appreciate that, CEO. We're taking another question from Starboy. I think that is his username, Starboy. What he wants to know is that will trading be authorized automatically? Immediately you recharge your AAS account, or you need to click the trade button to activate the trade for the first time? I'm sure you got that question correct.
Yes, I do. I do.
Okay, go ahead, CEO.
Thank you. Starboy, thank you for your question. I love you guys. Now, just as we are done setting up the platform and everything is set, you will have a button there in your back office. You see a button. Yeah, we are done with the job. The interface is ready. The security backing the system is ready. Your funds are being transferred to the system. The next thing is you log in. Remember, I am to send a link to you to sign up, not sending the link to the general room, no, not even in the room where every one of you who are going into test running are no, to individual, right? So that those who came in with their leaders can send links to them as well. So once that link is sent to you, you create your account, then copy the wallet that the system will generate a wallet for you, right? You copy that wallet. Either you go to Binance, you go to OKES, you go to Coinbase, you go to KuCoin and transfer your USDT to the platform. You tap on that palm, the trading start from that same, from that second to an hour to 24 hours to 72 hours to 120 days. You don't have another business again to do. Your business now is watch your profit come per day, every single day, watch your profit to come, You are at liberty to withdraw your money. But listen to these guys, for you to withdraw your money, if the system take off, for example, 12 noon in the afternoon, right? Now, you will need to give the system 12 noon tomorrow, that's 11:45, 11:55 next day, making it 1 hour, right? The capital and the profit will return back to your personal wallet, because you are going to have a transaction wallet where the system trade from rather. Then you have your personal wallet where the system will return the money back to your own personal wallet. You can then withdraw, either you withdraw out your capital or you withdraw your profit, but there will be space in between 15 to 20 minutes whether you can do all of this. And I keep saying, what we build, the withdrawal we build, the speed withdrawal we build is so fast that it pays in seconds. So within 20 minutes, you can do 10 withdrawals, you can do 15 withdrawals, you can do 5 withdrawals, you can do 1 withdrawal, what you want to, and leave the rest. The system will pick it back, compound it back to the market to trade for you. So you don't need to do anything. You don't need to lift a finger. You don't need to stress yourself. You don't need to refer 100 people before the system will trade for you to make money. No, because what will build a system that will make money for you smartly, because we need a harder way of making money. I keep saying you can't have a work to make money today. If you think you can have work to make money, how long? How many people do you think you can refer? Who do you think you can talk to? What do you think you can do? Hey, the systems on ground are built to make money for you in a smart way, so you can make money in a smart way while you sleep or while on vacation. The system here is built to run 24 hours non-stop. Thank you.
Wow, that's great. I think that was a swift one. So, Starboy, if you are listening, that you can see your question is answered, and that is what it is on that. We got another question quickly from Bam Wine, BAMWINE. Bam Wine is saying that with the AALs, that is with the AFRIC arbitrage, would there be need for customers to transfer fund from their various accounts, maybe from Binance, or their fund is to remain on the Binance platform, and the AAS will trade with the fund on the Binance platform through the connection of API? That is, he wants to know if their fund is supposed to remain under Binance, why AAS will connect to Binance account through API and trade their fund, or they are supposed to transfer the fund to the platform of AAS.
Thank
See,
you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, those of you who traded COTPS, you know too well, Binance is not trading for you in COTPS is not trading for you in Binance platform. Rather, COTPS is trading for you in the mechanism they have on ground in their platform, then taking what you have as USDT from the back office, going to Binance, Coinbase, OKES, KuCoin, buy very low, sell very high, return profit to the liquidity pool. So your money, your USDT must be transferred from your personal account in Binance or OKES or Coinbase or KuCoin in any of the exchange you have back to your back office here in AAS, right? Now, AAS will generate a personal wallet for you, whereby you copy that wallet and go to Binance, transfer your Binance account to your AAS account, then the system take it up from there. The system will take the USDT to the market, buy, sell, return profit back to your account where you will be seeing. Because when you fund your account, you'll be seeing your balance in your back office, right? Now, the system will pick the same balance to the market, buy, sell, return profit to that same account that is your own. So your money must move from Binance to your back office, which is your AAS back office.
wow, that's lovely. That's correct. I'm not sure Bam Wine also have gotten that correctly. We have over 524 persons right now on this call, and it's increasing by the minutes. And this is a large army, large enough to invade the community. So the next question we're going to go in is a bit sensitive, and I want you to really digest this question. And I think this question was asked by Gold Farm. It goes by the name Gold Farm or Gold Farms. His question is that on the domain information using on the GoDaddy web, that they find out that the domain name is AFRIQ jmarbitrage.us, which seems to be a name that is a bit different from what they used to know. And they are beginning to feel that why would this name be different from what we used to know? Is this a red flag? And they also talk about the registrant contacts, which also have your name, the name of the person who registered it, and it's showing Jason Michael instead of Jason. That is JASEM instead of JESAM. So 20 fingers on these areas, and they want to know why is this so, as this is already raising the some other platforms. So what do you have to say about this, CEO?
Okay, thank you. Thank you. Good points there. Good questions. Now, at times when I am talking, I love referring back to tech guys here, right? We have tech guys, we have blockchain experts, we have developers in the room here. You understand how this system work. I am not just saying this thing because I am more knowledgeable. No, you understand? We know in part and we speak in part. Now, when you go to GoDaddy to go and register an account with GoDaddy, just as you walk into that platform and indicate interest, GoDaddy, that you want to buy a domain. Now, GoDaddy will tell you to give them names, right? For example, if your name is Bam, or your name is Benjamin, or your name is Kingsley, or the company name domain you want to register under them is Kingsley.com, you send those names to them. Then they will cross check those names to see if they are already existing in the platform. If they are already existing in the platform, if they are names that are existing in the platform, they will tell you these names have been taken, right? Domain names have been taken, they will reject them. We did the same thing. Finally, that was when AFRIQ arbitrage came in. JM there is Jason Michael. If you look at it, is AFRIQ JM, which is Jason Michael system, right? Now, finally accepted this as our website name. That is our website name, right? Now, if you go down, you will see that is the website name. Then below it, you see the domain registration date, right? The expiring date and the upgrade date, three things. Now, let's return back. Let's start from the domain date. Now, when we started building the platform, we call experts, we gather developers, we gather blockchain experts, we start down. What do we do? Now, when you go to GoDaddy platform to buy a domain, now, for example, I want to buy 10 years domain, and you are not a subscriber on that game. It's like you are going to there is a company that sells a SIM card, or want to sell, maybe they want to sell MTN SIM to you. Tell them you want to buy 20 SIM. The question is, have you bought one before? No. Are you our existing customer? No. Have you bought with us before? No. Okay, please, you need to buy one. That will be one step at a time. Now, same thing with GoDaddy. You have to purchase a 1 year domain, which is subject to upgrade. Now, we bought 1 year with them. Our intention is to move to 5 years, to 10 years. Now, we pay for 1 year, then we return back to our SSL certificate. Matthew is a different company entirely that is selling the certificate. Now, for that's a SSL certificate, to agree to sell you their certificate or to register you, to give you their certificate for you to pay on it, which is not free of charge, they want to see the type of domain you paid for. Matthew, we have domain of $3, we have domain of $5, we have domain of $20, we have domain of $100. Those domain have no security. Binance will never allow you to bring in a domain that don't have security to link up with their API. They will never give that room. They won't. Now, then when you still need SSL certificate, which is a certified document. For them to give you room, you must have a premier package. of a domain. Not just a domain. You can't just buy anyhow domain. Domain are everywhere. You can buy domain of $20. You can buy domain of $50. Thank God we have developers, experts in this room. They can tell you more better. You can buy domain of $100, but there is no security. It's like those of you who traded with me when we were doing COTPS. Then we were using script. In my team, we were using script. Now, and the script we were using, I was giving it for free. I was not charging my members for the fact that like my team, the robot trade for you for free. Why? Now, when you are going to buy this robot in the market, now if you walk in, you see robot of $20, you see robot of $40, then you see robot of $70, you see robot of $150. Now they will tell you the robot of $20 has so capacity of speed. $70 has so capacity of speed. Then the robot of $150 also has so level of speed. Now, same thing with domain. When you walk in to buy a domain, now they will tell you the domain of $20 has 1% security. The domain of $1,000 has 2.2% security. The domain of $4,900 has 87% security. The domain of $9,780, which is a year, has 99.99999 security. You who know you well, you spend thousands of dollars to buy software, to pay for HFT, to pay for ASI, knowing to where you spend all of these thousands, you will not want to go for $2,000, $1,000, $100, $20 domain. You don't want to do it. You want to go for the best because they higher your security, more rooms you have for these guys to give you their SSN certificate, right? So we went in, we paid for it, which is a year. Then we return back to the guys who are giving us SS certificate. We gave it to them. They looked at it and they said, okay, the security of your domain is okay. We can admit you. They admitted us. We paid for it. They gave us SSL certificate, which is okay. Then we return back to Binance. If you don't have a good domain with stronger backing of security, Binance will never give you their APS. However, as developers, as our blockchain experts who have linked up their system with Binance, they will not. They consider a lot of things before they can give you room to come in and use their API. That's what they do. So now we pay for that 1 year. Then if you go down, you see that there's an option in which they say upgrade. That means we are subject or we have room to upgrade to 5 years, to 10 years. Now, if we are done building, all we want, we test or run it, the beta testing is okay, the withdrawal process is okay, everything is there, then we are going back to right, back to go that deep. Please, we want to move to 5 years or want to move to 10 years, right? So this is the way they do it. Those of you who are developers, you understand. Now, and those of you who are asking this with us at times, it's good you ask them, but when you ask, pay attention to explanation, because the person who is telling you, hey, it's one way is fake, may have zero knowledge about the system. Remember, I taught you in my room these things you are using now. I gave you this knowledge for free. I gave you this knowledge so as to know your left to your right, and I will not err. Let me ask another simple question you consider before we roll in. I will call Jessa Michael. Spend thousands of dollars to pay for HFT. Spend thousands of dollars to pay for ASI. Spend thousands of dollars to buy microchip, right? To make sure we have the best platform on earth. Then how much is a domain? Ask yourself. Yesterday, I screenshot the prices of HFT and got in the room there, which one of them a month is $10,000. Now, when you are buying HFT of $10,000 a month, the capacity and the speed is limited. If you go for the HFT of $20,000, which I screenshot also and got in the room there, the speed and capacity is limited. Then if you go for that of $1 million, right? It's like you are buying Bongo Park. It's like you are buying all in one. It's like you are getting all you want in the system, right? Now, if one can spend thousands of dollars to buy all of these software to build a system, how much is domain? These are things you consider. When naysayers, fake YouTubers are talking to you, take into consideration, Jefan didn't borrow money, Jefan didn't get loan from anybody, Jefan waste his coin told them very soon the market is down now to build all of this to make sure the community I have on ground have the best platform, second to none for now. Then going down to the last part of it, which is the name there. If you look at the name there, spelling is JAFEM, right? It's a brand. Those of you who were trading with me, who came in, you've been with me from forex trading. If you go to my forex trading platform, you discover that we have www. That is a Jeffin. It's the same Jeffin that is conflicting now. The same JeffinHouse.com, right? We have JeffinHouse.com is there. Now, those of you who are also new to well, we have Jeff Micro Digital Hub. Check the website of Jeff Micro Digital Hub, right? Is the same name, which is a brand. JAFEM is a brand. My name is Jeff Michael. My mother gave that name to me. She was so happy to have a male child. She decided to give me by name Jeff Sam. That is tell God, right? That is, oh, thanks be to God, I have a son now, right? Now, that is the name my mom gave to me. Now, the brand I am building that is pregnant to deliver to the world what has been my dream for years. The brand name remains Justin. Trace me to my forest industry where I provide daily signal to members free of charge. Trace me to Jeff Michael Digital Hub where I provide daily crypto signals, those who buy low, those who sell high, which is a company, the office is in Abuja. Check it out, it's the same brand name. Then here we are building the same thing. So Jeffin remains the brand, Jeffin remain the brand, Jeffam remain my name. So the brand is there. Then the name Jeffam there is there. There are two different things which I don't want you to kind of join them together because the person of Jeffam is different from the brand of Jeffam. The brand of Jeffam will go to generation to generation to generation. Other CEOs will come up and sit under me. Grandchildren will come up to take over the company. If they want to bear my name, Jeffam Michael, they can bear, but the brand Jeffin remains the same. Thank you. I love you guys.
Yeah, that was a great one, and I'm sure that answers the question. And even there was a question that was asked by one other guy. What is his name again? Vic-Man Robert. I think you have also answered that question in course of your talking about this very domain, because his question was wanting to know why did you register your domain for 1 year instead of going higher. That is a red flag. I think you also spoke extensively on that, the reason why it's so, and it's already clear to many of us. So no need to flag over that question. So quickly to the community, I want us to know, if you have been following us, know fully well that presently now our presence is so evident, it's so conspicuous on most social media. So if you are not yet following us there, please try and do. We are on Facebook, we are on Instagram, we are on Twitter. You can find us with the name at AFRIQ Arbitrage. Once you put it there, we are the only people right now that I think are running on that name. So please, we expect you to start following us, and very soon, I'm sure, we'll soon be hitting 1,000 followers on Twitter and on all other platforms, and that is a very wonderful progress in just few days. So if you are still here with us and you are not following us on our social media platform, please do, as there's a lot of messages, advert, and a lot of materials going out there that you will need in order to foster your team and also work alongside with us, because we are hitting the road running and there's no time to waste. So that's just a quick one to the community. So we'll go straight to what we still have on ground. Having our CEO with us, we know how busy this guy is. He hardly sleep. Most of the time, sometimes I wake up at night to go and to pee and to do whatever stuff. And I just say, let me spy to my Telegram. Sometimes I see him online and say, wow. So for somebody who is doing this, it shows that he has a lot for his community and they really want the best. So we're not going to take much of his time this very evening. Let's go to the question we have on ground, and perhaps maybe there will be room to ask 1 or 2 live questions if need be. That will be a special permission from the CEO, because we are told that we should send in our questions. But that notwithstanding, let's go to the next question we have at hand. This is from Jane. Jane says that in course of you educating people in the room, that you've claimed before that you share a liquidity pool in Binance, or the AAS liquidity pool is in the custody of Binance, which is what mother project didn't do COTP. They were holding strong to their own liquidity pool. But he said you claim that your own is under the custody of Binance. So right now he's saying that are you affirming that statement to say yes, or it was just a mistake from you, or is it a yes? And if it's a yes, will you permit anyone who wants to shut up Binance to be sure from the customer care if AAS really has a liquidity pool in their custody? CEO.
Okay, thank you. A good question there. Thank you. Yeah, this is what you need to understand. For you to build an arbitrage platform to use Binance API, you have a lot of documents to submit to them. A lot is different from your normal Binance account you open. Because if you are coming in to open that package, that means you have a team, co-founders, directors, right? Now, each and every one of them must submit their government valid ID card, their tax number, their phone numbers, their office address, then house address. You must submit all of these documents to enable you open that level of account with Binance, except you don't want to use Binance. If you go to OKES, it's the same thing. You go to KuCoin, it's the same thing. You must send all of these documents to Binance, and Binance must verify them. They must, if one is missing, Binance will never open that account. They must verify them one after the other. It didn't end there. You must also send them statement of account of that company you are opening, right, from the bank. So Binance will have all of this. Once they have all of this, they can then approve your account opening. Now, once your account is open, that means you can then use Binance API. You can come in, you can do business with them. But listen to this. If you are asking me, should we go and meet Binance to ask them if just like a link up his API with Binance? The truth is that Binance will tell you we don't know. Example, go to Bank of America, tell them, I know Jason Michael. Jason Michael said he has an account with Bank of America. Please, can we see it? What do you think Bank of America will say to you? Yes or no? Okay, if you are in Nigeria, for example, let me use Nigeria as a case study. You go to First Bank. Tell First Bank that Jason Michael say he has an account with First Bank. Please, I want to see his account balance. If truly he has an account with you, what do you think customer service of First Bank will say to you? Will they say, come, look at it? It's not possible because third party is not welcome. Those of you who are also going to, when just as this issue of a COTPS came in, you went to Binance, you want to verify from Binance if a COTPS is working with Binance. By right, Binance has no right to tell you if COTPS is with them or if COTPS is not with them, or if COTPS link up their API with them. No, you are third party. They don't have business with you. Let me tell you, one of the persons or two persons or three persons that can go to Binance and Binance will respond to them. Okay, for example, I have co-founders, then I have directors in my company. Now, when we are creating the platform, the details of my directors I send to Binance. Their passport, either their international passport or government ID card rather, then their tax clearance number, their phone numbers, their signatures in the document we send to Binance. If one of them write to Binance, addressing a letter to a legal document to Binance with his name, Binance will respond to him. Why? He's a co-founder. He's not a third-party member. He's a co-founder, just like me, right? I am the CEO. He's a co-founder, so he has right to the liquidity code. You want to know, he want to see. They will respond to him. But you, who is an investor, it's like you. You are a driver. You drive a car. You are not the owner of the car. The owner of the car is there, and you are going to the company where the owner of the car bought the car to tell them, please, I want to see if this man bought this car from you. Would they answer you? You are a driver. You came into it. You came in to benefit from the platform. They won't answer you. So now, with all sincerity, sir, we decide to keep our liquidity pool under Binance. Why? They have the strongest security. I told you we learned the mother platform. Things they didn't do from day one are the things they are working on now. See, Binance has the strongest security so far. And the insurance of Binance covers your money. If anything happens to your money, one of the platforms that recently has problem that hackers went in and stole ETH worth millions of dollars, the platform will pay the money to the investors, to the traders, to the owners of the account. The owners of the account have no business. They don't have anything to sympathize with you as a platform. You pay to them. They don't have business if hackers came in or not, because you provided the platform. That means you have to provide security. So they are money in your custody. You pay them. It's very simple. The argument, there is no argument here. It's very simple. Now, we decide to do this. We are going to use a Binance books and API to do our business, to make sure we run in profit. Same thing with OKES, same thing with KuCoin, same thing with Coinbase. When you are thinking of going to Binance, don't just go to Binance alone. Go to Coinbase, go to OKES, go to KuCoin, because we are running with 10 exchanges. 10. The system is designed to run in between 10 exchanges, right? Now you can as well go to these other exchanges, tell them we want to be sure just a Michael API with you and liquidity pool under you. Please, you can do that. But the answer to your question is yes. We have our liquidity pool under Binance, and once the trading starts, the same profit you are withdrawing, as you place withdrawal, and withdrawal comes back to you, the wallet that pays to you is enough evidence to pick that wallet to Transcan and start your research. It's simple, very simple. And those of you at times who don't really understand how this system works, because somebody said yesterday that the system is fake and you believe in it's fake. Listen to this. You see, you are like a driver who don't own a car. The owner of the car is there who bought the Mercedes. And you walk in, you want to know what is wrong with the car. You are not a mechanic. The mechanic, who is a professional engineer, once you start the car, if the car has issue, the mechanic, who is a professional engineer, will tell you the car has issue. This is the problem of the car. This is how to run it. This is what we need to fix. But you, who is a driver, you can know all of this. See, for you to know if a system is fake or real, you need a developer, a system programmer, a blockchain expert, understand the system. If you send that wallet that is paying to you, right, to them, they know what to do. They will give you better answer than somebody telling you they say this platform is fake and you are believing them without doing thorough search, without knowing your lecture, right? But because they say it's fake, so it's fake. No, you don't believe things like that. So be positive and follow us. You know more. Thank you. I love you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. I think that was also a quick one. From the general group, we know this question may not be attributed to anyone, but it has been a source of discussion in the general group, and many of us and other people who are in the group, we attest to this. So many people are saying that initially you said the minimum to come in when the testing is over, by the time it's public launch, that the minimum to come into the AAS is $10. And that was a kind gesture. Understanding that a lot of people may have lose money in different platforms and people are just barely struggling to survive. And with $10, almost anybody can jump in. And all of a sudden, they now start saying that the minimum to come up is $20. They are saying what motivated this new decision to increase the minimum from 10, as you usually said, to this present 20. It therefore means that you are not considering the poor masses in your group and also the ordeal people must have gone through. So they want to know why the study changed from 10 to 20 as minimum. See you.
Okay, thank you. A good question there. You see, we need to be sincere with ourselves. Go back to my first post. I said $10 to $20, not being specific because we were still building. We were still laying down the foundation. We were still gathering the softwares, laying them one after the other from the scratch, right? Now, we say from $10 to $20. Now, when we set up that panel, that angle set, we are ready to go in, then we need to open up to the community what you need. The minimum you need to go into the platform with is $20. When we came in, we say $10 to $20, right? Go back to my old post, you still see the same thing, $10 to $20. Now that the platform is set, we say minimum you go in with is $20. And for you to withdraw your account, for example, you have $1 million, you have $500,000, you want to withdraw, it's your money. But when you are withdrawing your $1 million, the least you need to leave in your account to avoid your account being deleted from the platform is $20. You have to leave $20 there. If you withdraw all, the system, we program the system to keep dormant accounts, to wipe out dormant accounts. Now, if you withdraw all, it will come to a time you're trying to log in, they will tell you your account is not existing because the system is programmed not to keep dormant accounts, right? Than compile 20, 30, 40, 50,000 accounts, and this account, nothing is there, nothing is happening. The system is not programmed to keep them, right? Because we learn from the mother's platform, we learn from experts who have failed, so we try to build a different center. So you leave $20, and if you leave your $20 in your platform, it's your money, it's not our money. The system is also programmed to use the same $20 and trade for you. Imagine you forgetting the platform, you walk away, your $20 is still in that platform. You come back in a year from now. Remember, you forgotten. You decide to come back to that same platform. The $20 you left behind a year ago will give you $6,420. The $20 you left in the platform and walk away, you decide to return back. The system will still use the same $20 to trade, and you will still have money in the platform. Right now, the issue is not just you are not considering members because of what they all went through. No, hey guys, my heart is for the community. If my heart is not for the community, I have options. Here, I think it's online here. Amaka being my secretary, she's online here. And being my office girl, she's online here. These are people who are very close to me. They know this story very well. I was offered $45,000, a brand new car, Mercedes car, white in color. I'll tell you why I decided to go back and buy same Mercedes Formatic white. I'll tell you why I did that. I was offered $45,000, a brand new car, and a house at the heart of Abuja to promote a Ponzi platform. Amaka is a witness, Austin is a witness, and she's a witness. These are witnesses who are very close to me in the office. Now, promote this platform. You have a community, you have good crowd, people believe in you. Now, the $45,000 is for a start. Every month, you earn $100,000 off your marketing stuff, off your promoting. Go ahead and promote the platform, but from our pocket, we'll be paying you $100,000. That is a brand new car. The house, this is where they are selling houses. Choose, we will pay. It takes a man who have the love of the community to walk away. I told the guy, he came all the way from Dubai. I looked at him. I told him it's good, the offer is okay. Mercedes, few months from now, I'm going to buy same Mercedes. House, I'll buy the same house. $45,000 is what I make in a day at times. Those of you who are following me in the platform, please. If I am lying, you see, if I am lying, just boldly. In this same platform where you are, is an old platform we're using for trading. Aside from I am hitting $15,000 profit, $10,000 profit, $20,000 profit, at times a coin in a day. The least I buy a coin is $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 at a go, Pam, 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 pam. I'll tell them I'm buying for $50,000. I'll drop the screenshot in the room there. Everybody will shout, guess what? Give me 24 to 48 hours. Guess how much I will make? Two guys, now, I looked at these two white guys with a Nigerian guy who brought them. I won't call his name, he's in the room here. He's here. He's one of our top believers now. He's the one going to run Abuja. Now, I looked at their faces. I told them I can't do it. this is a centralized system. This is a centralized platform. If I do this, it will tarnish my image, my integrity will go down. If I wake up with the pregnancy of promoting the decentralized system, my name will be recalled that I promoted a centralized system. I won't do it. The white guy was just looking at me. Wow. I walked. Now, 2 months later, I went and bought the same Mercedes formatic, white, the same white, because that was the offer. This is something I can buy. Why will I spend my name and integrity because you want to give me a formatic car? How much is the worth of that formatic car? How much? It's something I can buy. The house is something I can buy. I can buy it. Right? So now, when you say I don't have the love of the community, if I don't have the love of my community, it takes me nothing to promote Ponzi platform. If I don't have the love of my community, it takes me nothing to build a Ponzi platform. I have the knowledge, I know what to do, I know the software to buy, and I know how to convince you, I know what to say to buy you into it, and you buy in blindly. But God forbid, I will not do it. It takes $8,000 to $9,000 at most, $7,300 to build a disabled centralized Ponzi platform, and it takes thousands of dollars to build a decentralized platform in the blockchain, having HFTASI on it, microchip on it. So guys, I have the love of the community, but that does not stop me from saying it the way it is, lay the eggs the way they are, do it right, say it right to get the right result. So $20 is the minimum you go in with. And when you want to withdraw your thousands of profit, $20 is what you leave behind. And the same $20 continue to work for you. Thank you. I love you guys.
Yeah, you're welcome, CEO. We've just hit over 610 participants on this call, and that is huge. And it's still increasing by the minutes. People are joining, and I'm sure the message is going far, and everyone is getting it. I think we just have 3 questions to go off this one. There is one question from, I think what is his name? Sorry. Conqueror. It goes by the username Conqueror. I think you've answered this question because I wanted to know that if we leave $20 on the platform of the account of AAS, will it continue to trade in that account? I think you've answered that. That yes, it will continue. Yeah. So now we have another question from Reese Hub, ROIZHUB, Reese Hub, and his question is. I said that currently the percentage according to the AAS platform, it will be 1.6 for a start. So, and you affirm that over the period of time that the percentage will grow as the community grow. So, Reese Hub wants to know that how many members will trigger an increase in the percentage? Is it when we reach 1 million members, or is it when we reach 100,000 members, or is it when we reach 10,000 members? See you.
Thank you for your question, guys. Yeah, the mathematics is very simple. We build a system that depends on human. We build it on human. Now, starting from 1.6% per day of the total capital you have. If you have $1 million in the account, the system will give you 1.6%. You have $500,000, the system will trade with your money and give you 1.6%. You have $1,000, the same thing. Now, we build the system as a community-based system, whereby as the members grow, the liquidity pool grow, we will move from 1.65% to 2.2%. As the community grow, liquidity pool grow, we will move from 2.2% to 3.5%. As the community grow, the members grow, we will move from 3.5% to 5.2%, on and on and on and on and take it down. You see, why do we decide it this way? We've learned so much from platforms that crash, platforms that are dead, that will never come back again. I travel from the comfort of my home Nigeria down to Turkey, sitting with best brain, sitting with best experts, learning from their mistakes. These are guys who are run platforms, and those platforms are normal today. Then move from Turkey down to Dubai. I spent a month plus in Dubai, sitting with best brain, best developers, best tech teams, asking them questions. Why did your platform fail? Why this? Why this? Why did you back out? Why do you shut down? And everybody keep pointing to percentage. Everybody. 98.9% of the best brains I start with, everybody pointing at percentage. Never you promise a community because you want to gather crowd. You will cry and crash. Never you, because you want to pay them and you want everybody to come into your system, then you promise them 20%, 30%, 35%, you cry and crash. So what do? We return back to the platform and look at it critically. This is what we do. Now, instead of going for 10%, the market crash, we go back to 1% and shut down the platform. It will be good and necessary. We go for 1.6%. As the top up, the community grow, we top up, we keep topping up. This is already been programmed in the system. So we are not going to stress ourselves. You already hear the news in the room there. Hey, guys, good news is coming. 2 days from now, percentage will be moving from 1.6% to 2.2%. Same thing continues to 3.3%. We'll keep announcing it, right? Because it's already been built in the system. Now, when you ask, is it when the members become 20? There is no answer to that. Is it when the member becomes 50? There is no answer to that. Is it when the member becomes 100,000? There is no answer to that because it's been programmed to obey command. Now, if we hit 100,000 members, maybe we want to go like tomorrow, for example, the community move past from 11,000 to 100,000 members, and liquidity pool move from $1 million to $500 million, you will be surprised. I rest my case. I won't tell you more than this. We teach in part, we speak in part, and we keep some certain things in part. My name is Jason Michael. I love you guys.
Yeah, thank you very much, CEO. I think that is clear enough, knowing fully well that the project is built on community expansion. It's clear, and it's a clear-cut understanding that as we grow, then the percentage grow, which is a very stable program, and also is a sustainable one in that regard. I'm sure the Read Hub have gotten that question correctly and is satisfied with it and every other person on this call. So the last question we have, based on the question that was sent in by different individuals, the last one, yeah, which is from Sama Michael. Sama Michael wants to know that if there's going to be a timer for operations in the back office of AAS for you to know when to withdraw. It's a timer that will be counting down if there is any one program at the back office of AAS, so that you will know when your next withdrawal is to come and you program yourself and wait for it. So if there is no timer, then how do we know when to withdraw, since the trade is going to be auto trading? See you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, yeah. Michael. Now, few who traded with COTPS, you know too well, it's every 2 hours, right? A cycle takes 2 hours. And once the cycle returns, it will take like 10 to 15 minutes before the system will pick up both capital and profit from.
Can you please see? You're sorry to butt in. Can you please readjust your mic? It's like something went wrong. Your voice is very low. Thank you.
Okay. Can you hear me better now?
It's